So, gameplay.
Yeah, enough talking. Let's just have a look at the game.
Absolutely. So if we can roll that video that I accidentally suggested you roll before. Fantastic.
Cool. So this is the Chronicle book. This amazing, magnificent, embossed, magical tome.
So as we come into the game, we want to make sure that when you come into Chronicle for the first time, that you can use your RuneScape account. So you simply pop it in, and then we open the book for the first time to see what's inside.
This is our main menu.
We can first go into a multiplayer game and see what different legends we can choose from to start off with. As we mentioned, the Raptor is big, hulking tank. He's going to take all of the damage and focus on boosting both his armor and his health values. In each character, you can see different types of deck collections. So we've got fight cards and adventure cards. Next, we can have a look at the Linza character.
So, Linza is our smith. She's all about getting swords and improving them, giving them better attack damage, giving them more durability, making them last for longer. She is the force of being able to create some of the best weapons inside Chronicle. And what you'll see here, you can see the split of the fight and adventure cards, so you get a sense of how those decks and how those characters are actually built.
Roll next video, please. Now we're going into the game. We've selected our characters. We can see who we're battling against. So it's me versus ModFox30 over here. And we're now going to get to see the level build, rising out of the book, and see we can now draw from the 2 decks of cards we've mentioned before.
Yeah. So on our left here, we've got the adventure card. So these are where all our allies and all our locations are. And then on the right, we've got our fight cards. So these are the big creatures. We've got things like Virago, we've got General Grador. He's always a bit of an issue currently. But from this point, the player can then decide to choose either of these cards to construct hands. And then, using those hands, be able to play them into the world of Gielinor.
So we played this game already earlier this week. And we've had ourselves a little bit of a game, and we're going to go and skip now onto round 3 and see the final battle between our 2 characters. So if you roll next video, please. So now we've skipped ahead. We're on the 3rd round. Both of our characters have taken a pretty much of a pounding, and we've also picked up a bunch of different resources for us to use. So we can check out Linza down here. We're seeing things from the perspective of ModFox30. I'm on the other side of the table. I can't see his cards, and he can't see mine, so he doesn't know the different strategies that we're putting together with all these cool characters and items from the RuneScape universe. So we're just now having a look at our first card here, which is Virago. We've got some of the most amazing characters in the game. We're bringing them back to life within Chronicle. So each one you can see has got an attack and a health value. Those are the things we need to break down and we need to get past in order to pick up the rewards, which are at the bottom of the cards. We can also see that Virago's got his own effects. So he takes less damage every time we hit him. So we know he's going to be an even more difficult foe than some of the other cards we're going to interact with. But he also gives us toughness, which is going to give us the same effect once we defeat him.
Yeah. Then, here's an example of our adventure card. So Linza has access to the golden hammer. And what that does is if she spends the correct amount of gold and covers the cost, then it will increase her weapon attack by 4. But it also gives her 2 armor. So again, these cards are all about really calling out to her crafting skills and her smithing skills as a character of RuneScape.
As we start to build these decks, we can start to construct lots of different strategic ways of playing different items in the RuneScape universe together to create interesting gameplay mechanics. We're now looking through and we've got a bunch of different cards we want to play. We can see the slots, which are these magical shafts of light coming from the environment, and we're going to pop our cards into those slots to form a quest.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now, I'm deciding what sequence of a quest I want to build. So I'm thinking, well, I've got 14 gold right now, so yeah, kicking off with the golden hammer, improving my attack, that's a strong opening move. I've already got a bit of a weapon down here, let's improve that. And then I'll take it through, and I'll slaughter the ogre, I'll encounter Bent Nose and Wartface, and carry on.
Now we're into the battle. This is the first time ModFox30 has seen my cards. So I'm just going to take on a rat to start off with, build up my gold, so that I can spend it on some more interesting things to do damage. we can see we've got the Highwayman up next. Now he's got a really interesting ability which steals a weapon.
You're stealing my weapon?
Yep, stolen it. It's gone.
That's just not fair. So I assumed I was going to have a weapon throughout all of this, and now I'm just down to my base attack after Jim has just very, 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 very rudely just stolen it away.
So as we progress through, I'm now smashing the different creatures to death, picking up the rewards, and I'm looking pretty strong now. But there's always a sting in the tail.
I'm having a bit more trouble here. I thought I'd get through this sequence of creatures a lot faster. But that's all right, because I actually have a backup plan. You really don't like those penguins, do you?
All of the cards are going to have all of the sound effects from the RuneScape universe, and we're going to be adding even more on top of it as well. We're now picking up our last set of cards, ready for the final battle. So we've quested along, picking up different things, and we're now going to fight it out to the death. I'm looking pretty good. But
this is going to be close.
Oh, a big hit at the end. A big hit at the end. And Lindsay takes the victory. We go back to the presentation. Fantastic.